I fucking love Bloodborne. Really. I never thought that I would, because I used to be such a heavy detractor of the FromSoftware games. But playing Bloodborne has definitely made that fucking detraction bullshit just been thrown out the fucking window. Because, I mean, it took me 130 plus hours to finish the entire game. Uh, 3 playthroughs. The second one was the most the most obtainable because I got all of the armor sets. My second playthrough is where I bought the DLC, the expansion. Just call it a DLC because it's not much of an expansion. It's just another part of the game. But just everything. It took me 130 plus hours to get it, and it took me 130 plus hours to get all of the trophies, including the platinum. I looked at the screen. I just couldn't stop staring at the screen whenever the trophy popped up, and I was just so happy. I was so fucking happy that I got it because this experience was just something that I will treasure. Like every other experience that I've had. I mean, I remember playing Resident Evil 2 whenever I was a kid. That experience still sticks with me. I remember the same thing with Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 3. There are so many experiences that I will never ever forget. And I'm thankful that there are these minds in the video game industry that'll come up with stuff like this. The lore and everything is just so you become a sponge to it. Like I subscribe to Vatividya to watch all of his Bloodborne lore videos, and I can't wait to watch his Elden Ring ones because, oh man, like I said, I'm just a sponge throughout this whole fucking Bloodborne stuff. I mean, it is really heartbreaking. Honestly, I love collecting pop vinyls, and it fucking sucks that I cannot get my hands on a Bloodborne pop vinyl. And I guess I'm 7 years late. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find one. But I if I never find one, I won't fucking lose sleep over it. I really won't because if I just have, I bought all 3 of the graphic novels of Bloodborne. If those are the only bits of Bloodborne merchandise that I own, I'm happy. I mean, there were 2 moments in Blood. This is basically a video just me gushing over Bloodborne. I mean, there was 2 moments that made me just fall in love with this game, right? The first moment was whenever you go into a little bit here, and then you see the Hunter's Dream house. Whenever I saw the old Hunter's workshop, I was like, holy fuck, that's the house in the Hunter's Dream. Holy fuck. And I was just staring at it, and I was like, oh, what else is there to find? I was just so, I got so excited, I want to find more things to, I want to explore Yarnum. I wanted to explore everything and take down these beastly motherfuckers at the same time. And then the second one. This one is a dread-filled moment. That's weird to say that it was so much fear that I had in my heart that made me fall even more in love with Bloodborne. It's the same way with Resident Evil 2. I had so much fear. It was the very first Resident Evil I've ever played. And it still sticks with me to this day. But with Bloodborne. So I defeat Rom the Vacuous Spider. And I really wonder if anybody else has thought this, or maybe it's just me. Whenever you defeat Rom, I honestly thought that there was the front of a sunken ship in front of me. I was like, okay, what is that a ship? Is that a ship? And I walk a little bit further, and I was like, oh no, it's a woman in a white dress with the front covered in blood. And then the big moon shows up, and I was like, holy fuck, I had this feeling like, okay, things are about to get a hell of a lot more weird, aren't they? And you show up in a place that looks like there's a wee bath thing, or this looks like you fucking perform a sacrificial fucking blood sacrifice or something. And I realized, oh, this is the place where I got crushed. It got lifted up into the air, crushed into a frenzy, and then thrown to the ground, dead. And I thought, okay, I'm not gonna come back here until I it's a it's a necessity. Like if I have the key for this door. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna get one of them bold hunter marks thing, and then get over to the cathedral ward so I can get to a lantern so I can go back to the hunter stream to upgrade myself a bit. And then I went back to the hunter stream. So and I went to the direction where you go to um, Old Yarnum, and I walked out there and I saw the sky. I was like, holy fuck. So whatever I did killing that fucking spider thing, something must have happened. Something is happening. But at the same time, I was like, oh, this is pretty fucking cool. Look at the sky, because it was sunset at one point, then it was nighttime, and now look at this now. This is pretty fucking cool. I had a big smile on my face. And then, within seconds, the smile quickly faded. Because all of a sudden, I had this awful feeling. My heart fucking stopped. I had this terrible feeling of dread. Absolute fear. I thought, and here's the fucked up bit. I thought something was behind me in real life. So I turned around slowly, and the only things that greeted me was two Egyptian candle holders and a wee nice wee art picture that I had drawn for me by a comic book artist. I was like, and I just chuckled myself, okay, so it must be in the game where I think something is behind me. So I turned the camera around, and there it was, the fucking amygdala. And I felt that fucking thing just staring at me. And sometime later, I went to the place where I woke up after fucking just looking at this big ass fucking moon, and there was another one. I was like, holy fuck, so that was you that picked me up and killed me, put me into a frenzy and killed me. And I just basically flipped the bird at the TV and just fucking ran right past them. And then you're in this whole big area. And then you look at the rooftops. You look at the spires of the roofs and of the ceilings and everything, whatever the fuck you want to call them. And then it hit me like a fucking loads of bricks just falling on me like fucking what they did to Roger Rabbit. Just fucking came tumbling down on my napper. It hit me. These fuckers have been here all along. These fuckers have been here all along just watching. And again, that feeling of dread just fucking washed over me. It's like these guys are fucking everywhere. And fuck, and then I looked, trying to figure out what the fuck am I supposed to do next, and then I got this thing, and it was like, what the fuck is this thing? And I got to the hunter's frontier and all that stuff, and then I faced one of these fucking things, and fuck, it was a hard one for me. It was definitely hard, but that was all it took. Just 2 moments for me to fall in love with the game. And if there is a game I absolutely love, I will get its DLC, definitely. Like Ghost of Tsushima, for instance. Love that game. Whenever I saw that there was going to be an expansion, I was like, holy fuck, that's cool. And after doing a bit of Bloodborne, I found out that there was a DLC. I thought, okay, gonna buy that, see what it's like. And I played it on my second run because I finished it with the bad ending. I ended up as the Moon Presence, the new Moon Presence, flunky for the Hunter's Dream. Basically the custodian, should I say, along with the doll. I wouldn't say it's that bad because have you seen that fucking doll? She is gorgeous. I mean, sure, it's a doll, but it's beautiful. Even though she is a mirror image of Lady Maria. And I'll definitely talk about her in a sec because seriously, the boss battles in the old Hunters, fuck me. I mean, I fucking hate Lawrence the First Vicar. He killed me fucking so many times. Fucking hated him. He's maybe my least favorite boss in the entire fucking game. But I'm not going to be saying this as a flex, because still, days later, I'm still surprised at it. Still surprised. Ludwig the Accursed, or the Accursed, whatever. I was staring at him during that cutscene. I was like, how the fuck am I going to beat this guy? How the fuck am I going to beat him? And then whenever he pulled out that fucking sword, I was like, oh fuck. And then he killed me the first time, and I beat him the second. Took me two tries to beat him. And mentioning Lady Maria again, it took me one try. Just one, to defeat her. And I was staring at the TV before I even picked up the fucking thing that you're supposed to hold up and to make the big clock tower just turn and just open. I was like, holy fucking shit. How the hell did I beat her? I mean, sure, how the hell did I beat Ludwig? That guy should have fucking taken me a good maybe 5 or 10 tries. Same way with Lady Maria. But it's the way it is. And Orphan of Cause. I did hear that this fucker is one of the most difficult bosses in all of Bloodborne. One of the hardest bosses in the entire Soulsborne FromSoftware game thing. And it took me 2 tries to beat him. Got me the first time, killed him the second. I was like, holy fuck. And I got such a huge adrenaline rush, and then I realized, this is what FromSoftware fans, what they're into, why they love these kind of games so much. It's just that exhilaration of the boss fight, listening to the music, and the exhilaration. I mean, I'm telling you right now, the amount of times that I felt like Lister in that episode where he loses all of his fear, that I cannot remember the name of the episode because it's one of my favorite episodes. I hate it whenever I forget the episode's name. But if you're a Red Dwarf fan, and if you're watching this, you know what episode I'm talking about. And he gets off the slab, and he goes, well, I say let's get out there and twat it. It's basically what I said several times whenever it came to any kind of boss that beat me. And I kept repeating it, even if they did fucking beat the hell out of me. I said it several times whenever fucking I got my ass kicked royally by Lawrence. And I'm telling you, whenever I faced off against Gehrman, fucking hell. That music that plays, the first Hunter. I love that tune. I fucking love it. Because it actually made me cry during the fucking battle, because it was so sad, because I just felt sad throughout this whole thing. I have no idea why. No clue. And my eyes were just so fucking blurry from all the crying. I couldn't, I mean, I don't know if how many times he beat me. I can't remember. But I took him down, and then I ended up as the next custodian for the moon presence in the Hunter's Dream. And then on my second run, I got all the umbilical cords faced off against the moon presence. But honestly, the moon presence is a piece of piss. I thought I was going to get my ass kicked by the moon presence, but he was a piece of piss. And I ended up as a mini great one. I was like, so this is okay. But then I got to the next ending, and I think that might be my favorite ending. My absolute favorite ending, for sure. As a matter of fact, I liked all of the endings because they're just so good in my eyes. So good. And man, fuck it. It's because of Bloodborne I'm playing Elden Ring, and I'm enjoying it. I really am enjoying it. I mean, it took me 4 tries to enjoy it. I mean, the first one, I tried a samurai build. Didn't work out so well. Tried a Viking one, the second run. I experienced a crash, lost all my progress, including the character model, and almost uninstalled the game and totally forgot its fucking existence. But I composed myself, did the Viking build again, and then I just gave up on the third one. But then I just couldn't stop fucking thinking about Elden Ring, and I gave it a proper chance on my 4th chance, and I think I'm making some progress. Even though I've developed a routine to farm the runes, even though it's slow and repetitive, but I definitely know that it's progressed well to the point where I will be at a good HP and damage level and stamina levels. So I'm really happy that I got to play Bloodborne. I'm so fucking happy. I mean, if I definitely now understand why people think and say that Bloodborne is one of the best games ever developed, and I definitely have a hope that there will be a Bloodborne 2 in the future, because I'm, you know what they say whenever it comes to boss battles and or any kind of battle and FromSoftware games, don't get greedy. Well, I'm fucking greedy for more Bloodborne. And sure, I could just play it over and over again, have loads and loads of new game pluses, but yeah, I would really love a Bloodborne 2, but might not happen. Who knows? Because who knows what From Software is going to do next? I mean, honestly, I would love to see them do kind of like a futuristic kind of kind of game, but with Mick Gordon doing the soundtrack. That would be fucking cool. That'd be really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video now. If you are a fellow Bloodborne fan and you listen to this up to this from start to finish, I definitely appreciate that. What was your first experience with Bloodborne and how much it means to you and all that stuff? And if you like this video, like the video by all means. And if you want to subscribe for future content and whatnot, by all means, definitely subscribe. I'm so happy I gave Bloodborne a proper shot. And you know what they say in Bloodborne? Fear the old blood.